Safety car, full safety car.
Well, 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 safety car.
Well, well, well indeed. What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are racing the F1 safety car in a safety car race around the Austrian Grand Prix. You know, there's going to be double headers at Austria and many other tracks over the course of the season. I think why not get the lads around, that being the F1 drivers, for the second weekend and get them all to race in safety cars. Why the hell not? This could even be a support category. I don't know how many junior formula are going to be following the F1 circuits around, so who knows? Let's make this a thing. Anyway, here we are in Gran Turismo. I love this game, and I've missed it thoroughly over the course of the last 3 months, and here we are once again in a full field of F1 safety cars. 3 red lights, and off we go. Yep. Don't know what that guy was doing, just AFK it seems, but yeah, you may notice there's a few other liveried safety cars out there. I'm in what's supposed to be the official livery, but I picked the wrong one, and so I'm the BTEC F1 safety car. Meanwhile, we've got BMWs in this race. Sorry? This isn't MotoGP. I don't think that guy got the memo. So I think as a collective, us F1 safety cars, we need to band together and make sure that MotoGP looking safety car doesn't win. But we do have a few orange boys in here. The Gran Turismo safety car. That guy in front of me is a McLaren branded safety car, which you I mean that's an interesting little livery we've got there, but I'm not complaining. P2 it is, and it's been a pretty good start for us. We've absolutely carved our way through the field. We've avoided all of the drama. Look at everyone drifting through the middle sector. This car is actually really difficult to drive on Gran Turismo. I think it might have been something to do with my lobby settings. I think I just left the regulations open. I think we've all got street tires on, street softs or just soft compound tires, whatever it may be. And so I think there's not much grip in these things. So I would just like to formally apologize to everyone in the lobby. We're going to be drifting around the Austrian Grand Prix for about 7 laps of this place. So yeah, we'll see how we go. It is very easy to overstep the mark here on Gran Turismo. You turn in too much, tire screech. Brake too late, tire screech. Sneeze, tire screech. It's a real problem. But anyway, we're in the slipstream of the race leader. Slipstream is on strong, by the way, so it is very, very easy to follow those in front. Dive bomb. I'm not really sure what happened there. I think my footage corrupted, and so unfortunately we didn't really catch what happened to that orange Mercedes. We traded an orange Mercedes for a silver Mercedes, so there you go. But you can quite clearly see the visual difference of the color of my car and the color of what the F1 safety car should be. But you know, it's fine. It's nice to stand out sometimes. Why the hell not? Drifting for style points in the middle sector once again, and we're going to utilize this guy for some slipstream. We are going purple to the middle sector, but it doesn't really say too much because, you know, second lap, first flying lap of the Grand Prix. We draw alongside, and this is going to be a side-by-side affair as we run into the final 2 corners. Austria is one of my favorite circuits. It's very fast, very flowing, amazing in Formula 1 cars, and in, you know, an AMG GT, it's a drift circuit apparently. So yeah, there's that. We did a bit of mowing as we went through the final corner. Purple lap. I will take that. That's old mate CRG Gamer swiftly took that off me within about 0.2 of a second, and made me a bit sad. But anyway, you can see gap to the car behind is 0.3. That gap is thoroughly coming down. I think if you're within like 1.5 seconds to 1.7 seconds, that's when the slipstream kicks in, even on normal settings. And this is when it's on strong. It's about the same strength as F1 2019. Am I right? No. Okay. Bad joke. Bad moment. But anyway, in the slipstream once again, we're going to see if we can get this guy. I think the goal now is seeing if we can work together I say work together as we're fighting side by side through the middle sector. Ideally, I would like to work together with this guy and pull away from the pack behind. There is the MotoGP safety car boy right behind us in P3. We don't want him to latch on to the back of us. But I feel like I'm faster than this guy through the middle sector of the lap. And we're just having to give him a little encouragement to drive a little faster. The gap is now 1.5 seconds to the car behind, so he is now going to start to feel the effects of that suck zone. It literally is a suck zone when the slipstream is on its strong setting. We run out a little bit wide, have an excursion of our own through the final couple of corners, and now we are into the lead of the Grand Prix once again. Is this a fastest lap? Probably not, because we did a lot of fannying about there, but you can see the BMW is closing, and just keep an eye on that BMW because he really pushes the limits of the track limits. Most people sticking to the white lines, this guy sticking from barrier to barrier. So the track limits, or the stewards, either or, not really doing their job. Perhaps it's Mr. Benjamin Daly who set up the lobby and probably didn't enable track limits. Maybe that's the problem. Whoa, here comes the BMW up the inside into turn 3. We do the old switchback. Arab would be proud of that one. Back into the lead of the Grand Prix, but it seems they use the full width of the entire Austria. Use the entire width of Austria to your advantage is working for him. This time, he tries to push those limits even further, and Karma bites him in the butt there. He's down to P4, and well, yeah, he's taken ourselves with him, but at least he's not really near us anymore. Look at him still going. He's literally using the whole width of Europe now to try and make his way through. I can't really complain because I've been horrific through the final 2 corners. The approach into the last corner. Alright, I know you're saying it in the comments. I've been taking the mick. I'll try and rein it in a little bit more. But this guy is something else, and he still can't keep it in a straight line despite using the extra width of the corner entry. P3 it is once again. Come on, man. I know. Let's work together. I mean, I know I've said this. Let's work together with other people in the past, but now I truly mean it. We want to win this race, don't we? I feel like me and this BMW guy might potentially be the fastest 2 guys on circuit, yet we find ourselves squabbling over the minor positions. Come on. Please stop, or I'll call the police. Okay, no more punts. Anyway, up the inside, he's again using the full width of the track. I am drifting it in on approach. Not a great exit. The BMW gets an even worse exit than what I do. And it's still P3 for the time being. 3.2 seconds was the gap to the lead. But now, the top 2 are squabbling it out quite a bit. This is the benefit of having strong slipstream. It keeps everybody in the game, and it leaves these 2 guys fighting side by side, hammer and tong every single corner. I've now dropped the BMW who made a mistake. He's out of my slipstream. He's not even in P4 anymore. He's way down there in the back end of the top 10. And now I can get my head down and close in these 2 because we're approaching the final lap. This is lap 6 of 7 at this stage. And these 2 are too busy focused on each other. Defensive, left to right and center. They're just giving up time to me, and I am well and truly within slipstream now. So as we head on to the last lap of the Grand Prix, I've just got to pick out my moment and maybe go 2-in-1 go if I can, and just absolutely steal this race win from under them. So here we go, final couple of corners of the penultimate lap. The orange Gran Turismo safety car is in the lead. Ideally, we want an F1 safety car victory here, so let's see if we can orchestrate that, but I'm not going to lie, I have no loyalties to the silver Mercedes behind. I'm gunning for this for myself. If I have an opportunity to screw them over and win, I'm going to take it. Around the outside into turn 1, and that is us into the lead of this Austrian Grand Prix. Can we get the other F1 safety car to follow us through? I don't know who to give slipstream to. I think I'll give a bit of slipstream to both, to be honest, to keep them side by side. I am very, very cruel, aren't I? But let's see. Do we get dive bombed into turn 3? Which I would like to formally put a petition in to make that turn 2. The current official turn 2 is not a corner. Not even in these cars. But anyway, last lap. And I'm really fearing for my life here. Please do not send me to Germany at this corner. I would really appreciate that. It is defensive for us once again. Not a great exit, drifting on exit. And we're just hanging on to the lead by the skin of our teeth. It's 3 wide on the last lap of this Austrian Grand Prix. Still going defensive. We're parking the bus absolutely everywhere. This Mercedes feels like a bus, the way that I'm driving it. When I'm not drifting it, of course. As we get up onto the grass. Well, not the grass, that's funny looking grass, Ben. It's the gravel. Still somehow we lead. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm driving absolutely horrifically, but we are still just about holding on to the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. The slipstream is so strong I have to defend to the inside. I'm defending everywhere because of the slipstream. I'm now myself using the full width of Austria. Bit of lawn mowing, final corner, and well, no sense of track limits has been adhered to here. It is victory for the F1 safety car. Who would have thought it? In a field full of them, an F1 safety car wins an F1 safety car race. Thank you guys so much for watching. P11 for the MotoGP boy. You love to see it. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I really have missed Gran Turismo Sport. Hopefully you guys have too. I want to do, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 more videos before F1 2020 comes out. That's probably unrealistic, and I probably won't do another video again. But the sentiment, the thought is there. I do miss this game. And Codemasters, in future, let us race the F1 safety car. It just needs to happen. 2021. I'm hoping.